Hello everybody. This is an introduction to acrylic painting. Let's look at the material required for this process. So I have used a wooden palette, a brush which is of 2 inches size, another brush which is of 3/4 inch size, a round brush which is of number 12, and a good set of acrylic paints which is Camlin Artist Quality Acrylic Paints, a set of 12 colors. To start with, I stretched the canvas cloth onto a drawing board using masking tape and grit the canvas into almost 6 equal parts. I chose 2 colors, a yellow and a blue, which mixed together to form a green. So I'm using these 2 colors as my base colors for this demonstration. I also need tissue paper and water kept ready next to me. I remove the paints. I use blue to start with, dip my brush in water to moisten the brush, and so that there is a little amount of water in my brush, and that's enough to move the paint smoothly over the canvas. I'm trying my best not to make the paint go beyond the borders of the square, and I'm using strokes which are crisscross. So I may be using the brush on certain occasions horizontally and on other times vertically, or sometimes both together. So I have filled my first square, which is a plain filling of color. My attempt is to make it a smooth application of color. My second square, I'll be doing gradation coloring in this. So I start with applying again a base coat of the same smooth color that I did in the previous square. I'm filling out the edges here. Here I'm mixing white along with the same blue and creating these strokes to get the gradation. So from a light blue, it progresses to a darker blue. At this point, I clean my brush. Notice the way I clean my brush. You may use a tissue paper or an old rag to do so. I clean my brush again well and smoothen out the color. My attempt is to make it a smooth gradation of color from a light blue to a darker blue. My third square is being filled with yet another plain color of blue. Here I'll be mixing both colors, the yellow and the blue. So here you'll see that the mixing of colors happen in 2 separate layers. I've given a thin coat of blue. As I finish painting, I clean my brush well so that there are no traces of paint left in my brush. I'm now taking the yellow paint. I test if it's dry. I waited for it to dry a bit and then I added the yellow. You can see that the blue paint underneath is actually completely dry, and the yellow is being added as a dry coat on top of the existing blue color. It's turning into a mild green color. You're seeing the colors in layers. you are actually watching the yellow merge with the blue underneath to form an interesting shade of green. Now in the next square, I'll be creating the same green color, but I'm mixing the color on the palette directly, and here I am applying the green. So what I'm applying here is a mixed color. My attempt is to make it smooth. You may notice that the previous square, though it has the same color, you can see the layers of both colors, and if you look closely, you will notice that you can see the blue through a mild layer of yellow, whereas in the one that I just did, it's a very solid application of color. And as I told you, after every use of the brush, please wash your brush, leaving no traces of paint on the brush. I'm going on to the fifth square, and this is an interesting part because I'm going to use both the colors. So right from the beginning, I'm using the blue and the yellow, as you can see. Here, the blue is a darker color, and unlike watercolors, here we progress from dark to light. So I'm adding the dark layer, which is just the same cobalt blue as the background color. And once it's a little dry, yes, of course, I clean my brush. Every time I wash my brush, you may notice that I'm also wiping it, leaving it dry and not moist. I choose to use my round brush for the yellow designs that I'll be creating over this. The idea of doing this is to show you techniques that you can follow while painting using acrylic paints. This creates a sense of deception. If you notice, a light color over a dark color gives an illusion of three dimension. It makes you feel that the lighter color is actually popping out of the page and the darker color is pushed to the background. So this is another technique that you can use in acrylic painting. I'm doing the sixth square as of now. So this is again the same gradation technique, just that here I'll be using a darker tone of color to create the same value scale. I'm using a dark tone of blue, which is a Prussian blue, as you can see. And just as I use the white on one side, I'll be using the darker blue on one side to make sure that the color gets darker. So it gives you an interesting sense of depth. That's not black, that's blue. Prussian blue is an excellent color to darken your painting or any part of your painting instead of using black. It's a very rich color which you can use to darken areas of your painting where you think it needs to be darker than the rest. So as you can see, even from here, when you look at it, you feel that there is a sense of depth, or rather that portion has sunken in. I suddenly decided that the white is not white enough. I'm using a dry technique because the paint at the bottom is already dry. So I'm going over the already painted blue portion using a dry brush, and I gave it another layer of white, that extra touch of white. I just felt that I needed to create those borders, and I thought it'll look better. Once I am done with that, I chose to remove the tape, which is the most exciting part of any painting. These are the finishing touches. Thought I'll make the yellow more dramatic. I added some more dry yellow paint to the spots. So when I remove the borders, there you go. Thank you for watching.